Let's go! Welcome to another episode of Soulstone Survivors. Here showcasing the new Beastmaster with their Summon Spider Queen ability, which comes with the second weapon, what's it called? Special weapon skill of Spider Cocoons. I got a bunch of other types of summons, and then something that buffs my summons with a duration longer than its cooldown right now. I've completed one run, and I'm getting into another at Curse 7. I don't know where it shows that, but yeah, 48, and I'm on my first portal. What's it called again? Cycle. Yeah, I'm liking this guy. His class ability is character skill tree ability is that every now and then tracks will appear, and if you follow them you'll get another set of summons, which are Velociraptors, which is great. Every game needs Velociraptors. Maybe not every game. I could hear someone's argument on that. But every game needs Velociraptors, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so here are the tracks. And it's worse when they're down here at the bottom of the screen. And there's the Velociraptors. 4 extra summons for that long. They'll persist until the timer on right there in that octagon runs out. Potency, heck yeah. I don't know if I'd ever seen this skill before, the Bestial Wrath. Like, I'd played other summon builds, but I just don't ever remember. Like, I probably have. Probably. It might be new. I don't know. But yeah, it buffs their movement speed and multicast modifier of all my summons, and all of my abilities are summons. So yeah, with summon builds I basically just try and stay out of the way. There's nothing for me to target. There's nothing for me to, oh, I need to get close and use my melee ability on them to put this debuff on them. Nothing like that. I just run around. I just run around and let my summons do that. And now that I'm at a higher level on this, and I've got more movement speed, last video I kind of tried to showcase the movement speed responsiveness rework that they did, but I was earlier on in a run and I wasn't really able to showcase. But yeah, this is really responsive. Like, there's the slightest bit of momentum in there, but like, it's not so bad that I feel like I get stuck against a tree whenever I walk towards a tree and then I have to make a turn. Multicast with summons, that doesn't really do much for me. I think I'm going to take Agile, because the best defense is not being where the attacks are. Damage, damage, damage. Potency. Wow, this is a lot of level ups. I saw one, what's it called, rune, where every time you pick up one of those crystals from the Lords of the Void, you get map resources instead of it being like a magnet, I think. So for this one it would be whatever it is, the copper. No, I think the copper's the desert map. Let me see if I can find a rock and break it. Silver? No. Gold? Maybe gold? But yeah, I can't target it. My dudes would have to target it, and they don't seem to want to. So if you're trying to get resources together for like unlocking a new weapon or whatever, you can grab that perk And I think there's 1 or 2 other perks that make you able to get map resources faster. And so, like, there's ways to do that. Oh, here we go. Tracks. More velociraptors. It's great seeing my tigers and mooses getting along. You wouldn't think that those would be the kinds of creatures. Oh, that was a lot of damage. You wouldn't think that bunnies, tigers, mooses, and spiders would all get along, but here we are. It's my 115. Lovely, lovely. Why haven't I banished that? Area, sure. Yeah, with movement speed being one of the best stats in the game, Leviathan, even though it gives you a good amount of damage, it taking away your movement speed, everyone basically agrees that that's almost never worth it. Damage. I just clicked on the blue one that time. I don't really care too much about defensive level ups too often. I figure I'll just kill everything until I suddenly die, glass cannon like. But it was blue and I clicked on it because I've been trying to level up fast, I guess. I hope they don't offer me an orange multicast chance. Not with a summon build like this. Pretty much maxed out on all my summons right now. Effect. Tracks. All red ones. Since they can be just kind of any different color, I'm surprised that they're all the same color. Don't know if I've seen that happen yet. He's dead. Someone else is dead to damage over time. Sure. A little bit of healing. Health? Sure. I don't know if they're dying or not, but I'll make them healthier. Better debuffs. Let's take this tower out, because I find these towers annoying. So yeah, I basically skipped the first cycle this time to try and better showcase like some of the changes that they've made. Mostly the movement speed changes that they made this patch. Not falling for it. I didn't fall for it. You offered me blue multicast on a summon build, but I didn't click on it. Damage. Yeah, so of all, oh no, not there. Of all the, like, Survivor-likes that I've played, this is definitely one of the more solid ones. With all the systems that they have in place for the possibility of endless runs, that's nice. Well, enemies are always scaling up like faster, so I don't think it's technically possible to get too far. Well, longer than cycle like 7 maybe. Maybe some people have done that, but I haven't seen like screenshots on like the Steam community page or anything like that. I know people have gotten pretty high up there in their play cycles, or their endless or overlord cycles. Expensive. But yeah, the possibility for like endless mode, the different kinds of I know last time I said that the debuff, the perks that make, or the debuffs on an enemy that make them take more damage, like frailty. I think that one's frailty. Yeah, weakness, stuff like that. That those are the best because it's a multiplier. And so the ones that apply a flat damage, like burn or poison, those aren't as good, but you can get multicast on everything. And I was thinking about it, and that basically makes all those flat damage debuffs, like burn, like poison, into a damage multiplier. Because you can multiply how many times you're applying the debuff. So even with the flat damage stuff, there's ways to get it to scale, which is the important thing. When your enemies are scaling, you need to be out-scaling them. So yeah, it's got a lot of pretty good systems in place for scaling, and the DPS checks of how much more difficult all these enemies get every time you go through one of the portals. Their attack animation time will be reduced, so they're going to attack faster, they're going to hit harder. I think there's certain skills that'll have, yeah, the circles are filling in faster. There's certain skills that'll have, like, I think whenever they're launching something, they'll still have relatively similar amounts of airtime. Like the Eternal Guardian when he launches his missiles. What's my crit at? Probably more important. Velociraptors. Alright. Look at that. Oh crap. I do hate those Chaos Skulls. It basically says this entire like quarter of the map is inaccessible. Yeah, with all these enemies just scaling up in strength and attack speed and all that so quickly, it never really feels... Well, not never, but it doesn't feel quite as much worth it to take defensive ability as it does offensive. Dead enemies can't do damage, and you're reducing your own... It's like one of those opportunity cost things. If you take defensive skills, then you're not taking offensive skills, and so you're not like guaranteeing that you're going to be outscaling your enemies if you take defensive abilities. So you kind of reduce the amount that your enemies will be able to outscale you because you'll be scaling up your own defenses a little bit. I don't really need that. It's already got a longer duration than it does cooldown. I really don't need that. But it does help a little bit. It'll make you last maybe another couple cycles or something if you take the defensive abilities. What's my base damage? Sure. Crit percent? I'll just do that. Whatever. Yep, 2 towers active. I was just thinking I should try and check and see, because there's a lot of these red circles on the ground. Yep, 1 tower down. And 2 towers down. Oh. More velociraptors. Multicast of summon. Do not want. Damage. Altogether, not going too bad. I've still got both of my revives. And when the bosses do appear, I chew through them pretty fast, so still feeling pretty good about this run. My potential to get a little bit further. A lot of summons have unit caps, but one thing I was noticing with the spider cocoon, each one of these, when an enemy steps on it, spawns 3 spiderlings, and a maximum of 5 of the cocoons can be active at any time. So there's no cap to how many spiderlings there can be, as long as enemies are stepping on these cocoons. Which, it seems like I'm not getting too many instances where that's happening. Like, it's not like I feel like enemies are stepping on my spider cocoons all the time. Damage. Let's get some more velociraptors. There we go. Yeah. Everything's scaling way faster. I probably won't make it more than 1 or 2 more cycles before I just get one-tapped by something. Okay, so those bosses down there are dead. My summons took care of them. Damage. Bomb? Huh, didn't know those counted as bombs. Okay, so we're on to green, I think? Green crystal? I can't remember. Yep. Four more Lords of the Void still. Potency? Heck yes. And more velociraptors, please. Oh. Okie doke. 1. And then how many more? Just a few more before the next one's summoned. Yeah, that saw blade, it'll always move at like the same speed. How quickly it comes out is, I think, still affected. Area modifier? Sure, yeah. How quickly that saw blade comes out is, I think, still affected by their scaling, but how quickly it moves is constant. Okay, and that's almost all of them. And these are the purple ones, so that's just about it, basically. Yep, time to take the next portal. We're there. Here it is. Cycle 3. Probably gonna die here. Caves. So these caves have those bats with the AoE. aura on them, so here's to hoping I don't run into those too quickly, or if I do, that it's not too terrible. But yeah, here I am leveling up this Beastmaster character with the new weapon equipped. I did one little run with them just before this to get them to level 70 so that I could unlock this weapon. Yes, Velociraptors. What did I get stuck on? There we go. 3 of them are dead. 4 are still alive. Damage. Okay, and it's just this guy left. I'm going to be looking at the damage charts once this is all done to see how the Spider Queen compared to, say, the Tiger, the Moose, and the Bunny. I'm really curious to see how good this new summon is. You know, when looking at the numbers and all that. Also, I've got it leveled up way more than any of my other... Well, not way more. 14, 14, 16. That's pretty comparable. Pretty similar. Okay, 4 left. 1's almost dead. Zoom! And it still feels responsive even at that speed. So I'm really glad. Whatever numbers it was they changed with their movement speed, their momentum, it really makes the gameplay feel better. So I'm really glad they did whatever it was they did. Adjusted some number somewhere to make the gameplay like this. The gameplay feels a lot smoother, definitely. Especially at ridiculous speeds. Which you don't really see at lower cycles. More Velociraptors. Okay. So what's it, 7 of them every time now? Something like that? Look at all those debuffs. They're just kind of overlapping each other. It's great. Okay, 2 left now. One left, and he's right here. It's not really me that has to take care of them, it's my summons. Quantity again? What's the +3, really? Lovely. I'll take it. Oh, I thought I was going up. That should be it. Yep, the Velociraptors. Don't really need cast frequency. I just saw a purple and I clicked. And here we are at... Yeah, these should be the purple ones, I think. Or no, are these the green ones? Yeah, they must be the green ones. I'll take more area of effect. All of my attacks aren't filling up the whole screen yet, so I can still work on that, you know. Oh no, these are the purple ones. Lovely. And there you are. I'll grab some velociraptors while they're down there fighting. Dude. Oh, it's over. Portal time. Sorry, just adjusting in my seat, getting comfortable. Guess I didn't think I'd make it terribly far, but it seems like I'm making it terribly far. Not that upset about it, though. Wonder how many of those I've taken. Venomous. 14. Wow, I'm already facing Lords of the Void. Like, I just got here. And I think it's 8 at a time now? Something like that. And the new ones are definitely going to be summoning in before I'm done with these. You know? Damage increase. So they got through my first revive. I didn't notice that I was being attacked, and I got smacked for my entire health bar. So I'm going to try and be careful, but my reaction times are only so good, and they're getting way faster and way stronger. Okay, got some velociraptors working with me. And yeah, the blue enemies are already showing up, or the blue crystal dropping Lords of the Void. Damage. Tower. Yep, tower's down. Grab some experience. I don't know if that matters too much. So soon the yellow enemies will be showing up. I hear one of my cats meowing at me. Must have just come back inside from wandering around. I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I heard it. Damage sounds good. Okay. Man, I'm already like this low on health. This is rough. Potency. Take some of that. Oh, man. I don't even know what I got hit by. Distracted by leveling up. Whatever, I don't know. And what are the green? Yeah, the green enemies are already showing up. And I've already taken one down. I didn't realize I was already at green. So this will be over soon, one way or another, either if I get through this, or if I don't. But this being a portal run, it'll basically only ever end in defeat. Potency again, yes. Oh, why did I take that? Oh, there we go. Look at all those levels. Silver starred now. And I even killed one after death with all the debuffs that I had. So anyhow, that's, my summons took another one down. Do I get the last one? Do I get the last one? Come on, postmortem kills. Give it to me. I don't know if that was a purple or not. Nope, those weren't purples. That was fun to watch. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making it. Feel free to check out the games, Soulstone Survivors. This major update's feeling pretty good. The gameplay feels like it's in a pretty good place right now, so check it out. Or don't. Either way, no pressure.